What's going on, YouTube? It's Joey Burkhead 8 here, and if you can see, as the title says, it's the National Recap. I didn't even make a video before the National, and I can probably sometime this week I will. I have some stuff that's been sitting here that I have not shown yet, but I just want to do the National all in one shot. So, first day I get there is Tuesday night, so we're not even at the show yet. So out to dinner, come back. I'm zonked from a day of travel, and so really not much happened Tuesday. Went out the dinner. It was a Cozumel with a few friends. Stayed with Brad Smith, an Airbnb. So we headed back there, and Wednesday rolls around, and we don't have to go in until 4, but we get there, I would say, 3:30-ish, and I have to wait in the general admission line, and I'm not complaining at all. I got in there early, and it was rainy, so thank goodness, because I got to be inside. But Brad went and did his thing. Got to put it in a certain order here, I guess. This way, yeah. So, Wednesday get in. Beckett doesn't let you stand in line without having like a line appointment, which is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. But whatever. It wasn't first come, first serve. It was like get on the app or the queue or whatever. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, it texts you when you can stand in line. I said, okay. So I walked around for a little bit, went to RBI Crew 7. They gave me a shirt, which I don't have handy. But said hellos there. And a table right across from them. I actually got 2 cards at the same exact spot. But one of them is for someone else. And you'll see it in a different video, another YouTuber. But the one I really fell in love with, and I couldn't pass up at the price. Number 8 out of 15. So low numbered 09 National Treasures. Brett Favre, 3-color patch. The price was $80. I could probably even take it out of here. This bag is gonna be trashed anyway. Yep, I got it for $80. So 3-color Brett Favre patch out of NT. Good purchase right away. It's screw down, so it's gonna get a new magnetic at some point here. So first purchase for myself, like that. You can't beat that at all. So, got to see what order I'm in here. So Wednesday, then I went to stand in line for a little while at Beckett, and before I knew it, it was only 4 hours of sneak preview. So we were out of there, and we ordered a late pizza, and said, me and Brad, when we got after the show, and you'll have to see Brad's video of what he actually picked up. I'm not going to give any of that away, but I would recommend going over there. Brad 8671. So just so you know, he's a Hall of Famer, football Hall of Famer. He liked to walk around with a presence and an aura. No, just kidding. But yeah, so we just ordered pizza and called it a night. Because Thursday I wasn't going to the show, but he was. So he took off, and I went to a ball game in Cleveland because the Tigers were playing. And it was like the rolling joke throughout the next few days after that, because during that ball game, the worst contract I think the Tigers ever had was with Javi Baez, and we were just like, oh, there's 2 guys on. A walk and a single in the second inning. And I'm like, and Javi Baez is up, and he's been 1 home run all year at the time, and batting .171. It's been tough for a $130 million guy. And he connected with one, and it was loud. Left center field, 409 feet. It was a bomb. And we won that game by that home run, 3-0. So Haven't seen my Tigers in years. Went and Tigers won 3-0 when I was there. Excited. So then, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do my stuff in order of my national. So we took off because the YouTube people were getting together on Thursday, and we had a little time. So me and Dave Stotts, we decided to go to his little comic book shop, open some packs there. Didn't do really well, but whatever. It was fun as heck. Then we went to the YouTube get together right after that, so it started right at 6. So meeting everybody there. It was a couple hundred people there. And it was nonstop laughter and chatting and good stuff all around, and I loved it all. But this is what makes the hobby the hobby. My lone Bart Star Auto pickup, which is hard for me, and that was my goal, is to find one that I needed and would buy at the National. Because nothing's going to happen like last year. Last year was 2-color patch out of 5. Triple from NT with Star, Rogers, and Favre. Big trade for a Mike Michalski and another Bart Star Auto with a pants piece that is out of this world from Absolute. Nothing will ever top that National last year. If it did, I don't know how it would. I mean, it'd have to be something insane. And that's what that was last year. It was mind-boggling, and they're never going to happen again. I really don't think so. But, so I was there for, I would say, 45 minutes, an hour, just chatting, everybody, sitting with my dudes. And so I decided to go outside. It was beautiful out in Cleveland this whole week. Like mid-70s, upper 70s, no humidity. It was fantastic. It's different here. It's that same temperature, if not hotter, but humid as shit. So I don't know if that's what they normally get all the time, but it's humid here all the time. Anyways, I digress. So I'm outside just shooting it up, and I walk over to where JT is at, Triple Crown 24. And I was just laughing with him, joking with him, and he says, "Hey, I got a picture I want to show you." So he goes on his phone, he shows me this picture, and I look at it, I'm like, instantly I know, because I've had a conversation with Michael Phillips, this Film Not Yet Rated, that happens all the time because it's almost daily, but we didn't know if this certain card actually existed because we never seen one. So we looked up on the checklist that, yes, he has this card. But I wasn't sure how many variations of it or whatever it was, but we went and figured that out right after that. But, anyways, I looked at him and I says, "I need that." I says, "Did you, have that?" He's just showing me a picture, right? Just a picture of it. I says, "Do you have that, at home or something? Or do you, He says, "I have it in my bag right here." And they could tell I'm giddy. I says, "We are going to make a deal. Period." And then he was digging in his bag, and I'm giddy as all hell, because this is not only did I want this card, but it's graded a 9.5/10. And I'll have to look it up on how far long ago it was graded. It's graded by BGS, which is my favorite company. It's great. And so part of cards and everything that goes on with sports card collecting is the people. That's a big part of it. It's it almost outweighs the cards. And it for me, it's a good 50-50. I love the cards too. Don't get me wrong. I love looking at cards. But that's what brings us, the people, together. And the people make everything that much more cohesive. And everyone all those old school, all these YouTubers, it's fun to get together with these people. So everything coincides. So me I gotta know the story, right? I love the story part of it. I'm telling the story of the story. So it shows you how much I care about that part. So, he brings it out, I'm looking at it, and we're just talking, chatting it up, and I'm not even showing the card yet because I'm going to get to it in a second. But hold your hand. Hold on to your butts. Hold your hands. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is how I am. Ask Brad. Anyways, so I says, I got to know the story. He says he's working on a big deal Wednesday at the show with another dealer, or I'm not sure if it was another dealer or another person, but I think it was another dealer because it has a price tag on it. And I think they wanted to make the deal closer, and JT needed something a little bit more to get him to that point. And the guy took a box that wasn't stuff he was putting on his showcase, but it was stuff he had in a box behind him. And he flipped through it and he saw this. He says, that will work. Thinking he could move it easily, which it would be an easy move. Even if I didn't need it, it would be an easy move because this stuff is fantastic. And he pulled, he's like, yep. And I was thinking of you, or maybe it was another person that he could move it to that he knows. But he's like, he knew that my collection is on kind of in the stall stage where it's just one here, one there, and it's been tough. They don't come in waves like they do anymore. And so he picked it up blindly, not knowing I needed it or not, but he knew he could move it. So the fact that he thought of me even in the slightest and picked it up anyway blows my mind. And it was like meant to be. I was supposed to know him. I was supposed to have that extra set of eyes because I didn't find anything autographed the rest of the show that I needed. So this is the one card. This was what I set out to get. And I showed him. I was goosebumps because not only just buying the card at the show, it was someone that I knew, that I'm very friendly with, that thought of me. And then by chance, the smallest of chance, because it's hard to find anything for me, I needed it. So I hugged him. I was giddy. You could ask those guys that are around me. I'm losing my shit because it meant the world to me. But from 2011, Panini Gold Standard, autographed silver. This is the only base. They have the base cards look like this. This is the only autograph version. There's no 101. There's no out of 10. This is out of 5. 4 out of 5. 2011 Gold Standard, autographed silver. BGS graded 9/5/10. Bart Starr autograph. Let's take it out of that team bag and see if we can get a little bit less glare, but I'll show you. It's been in there ever since. I'll go fix that. I got perfect fit sleeves for BGS. No problem there. But I paid him $400 for it, and that's a steal. I would have paid $600 on the floor for this. Without hesitation. Look at that hollow foil. So this is the only version they have of this base card version. I don't have like the base card out of 10 black gold. I don't have the platinum 101. I don't have those. Those cards I'm working on. But the autographs from Gold Standard, this is the last one I needed. We looked it up. This is the only. There's no out of 10 version. There's like no out of 50. It's no out of 101. This one's only out of 5. And it was already graded. Thick card to boot. Sorry about the glare from the windows, but I'm doing my best. So there it is. A beautiful grade. Now let's go over the grades. Centering 9/5. That's given. Edges on these tough 9/5s. Corners even tougher 9/5. Surface a 10. On sticker, all on sticker. Been searching this card since I started for this card, especially lately, but I always wanted this card. since about 2014 when I started Star. This is one of my favorite products of all time. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Old school photo, front and back. If you want to get really stupid and eBay-ish, 4 to 5, it's Brett Favre jersey's number. But it's Bart Starr. So the only one that would be the stretch of this would be the 1 out of 5 would be Bart Starr's jersey number then. 1 and 5. But no, anyways. Big, huge card. I could have been more ecstatic. Way better feeling to buy it from someone who thought about you than just to buy it off the show floor. Incredible. Chills. I was excited. So, if you this card was, I won't go in total order here, but this card was from the box breaks on the Saturday night. I got a Mike Doss auto redemption, which I'm going to try to redeem next year for Panini, who owns Donruss. But this was the 20 out of 100 Unitas and Raymond Berry dual Hall of Fame jersey card. That was from Break. I did open one box there. Purchased this from Dave's buddy and went to the ball game with us by 2, and he's a fantastic human being. And we looked up and made some comps on this, and I purchased this for $60. Not a modern car guy whatsoever, but this is a cool piece. Not numbered or anything, but this is the legacy triple of Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love. This is the Dare to Tear. So if you look back here, you could tear this card, and it could be something else incredible inside. But never even crossed my mind to tear it. Oh, it is numbered. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Oh, it's 11 out of 65. It's down here. So I paid $60 for this. Not tearing it. So pretty cool. Thanks for thinking about me there and getting me that. It looks really, really, I don't know if this is like, they have all of them out of 65, but that's a cool looking card. Not jersey numbered to anybody, real close. Between the 12 and the 10, we got the number 11. So, Dare to Tear, and I'm not ripping it. And then on Saturday, I talked to this guy early on in the show, and I went back. I says, hey, are you willing to sell this Saturday? No. I says, I think I'm paying over if I give you $80. But I really would want it because it's out of my product and I love this. I'm taking it out of the top loader and team bag, but that was a price, $120, and it's out of 75, 59 out of 75. And I just don't have this card, and I was really excited to find some stuff that it was $80 on this card. It's a little strong. It's probably more of a $60 card, but it's the National, and I didn't want to. I wanted to come away with it. I didn't want to lose out on it. But it's game worn. That's the stuff right there. 59 out of 75. Dual jersey from. Let's see what you're limited. Forget already. 05 limited. Bart Starr's on the top. Brett Favre on the bottom. Very, very. It's limited's my jam, so everyone knows about my limited collection. It is very stout, so I added another one, Team Threads. Harder and harder to find the game used stuff of Star. It's all game used anyway, but it's harder and harder to find this stuff. It is drying up quickly, and I'm part of the problem. It's a good problem to have, though. It's so much fun. So that was my National. Took Sunday, had to get on a plane, so Brad dropped me off about a little after 11. I didn't have to go on a plane until just before 2, so I kind of watched a movie on my phone and then I was flying. So up, down into Detroit. Then fairly quick turnover. I was over in Green Bay, and then had to pick up my car who was getting a radio installed. And then I had almost broke down on the side of the road because I was a quart low on my oil. My engine light was on. And it was making a sound. So got myself a quart of oil, put it in there, good to go. Went and changed that today. Anyway, that was just to get me by. But yeah, so made it home, brand new stereo. I'm figuring it out in my little white car, and excited about that. So, but a lot of great things. Like I won $355 on my way to the airport that Tuesday. It was a lot of good things that happened. But anyways, I know it's a long video, and I know it's the National, and it deserves its own video every year, regardless if you buy or get anything at all. So, but that was an incredible story, I had an incredible time. My voice is kind of raspy, but it's getting there. It's getting back. But that's it. I will come back probably sometime later this week and show the pickups that I had come in, because one just got here today. So that is kind of convenient, but I didn't want to add that to the national video. So that's all I have. I want to say thank you to all the awesome people that stopped and said hi to me and got out of their way to come and see me. I appreciate that. There's one guy I missed Ryan, I saw Sasquatch, or I don't know, but you know what I mean, the old Dominus Infinitus Ryan. Didn't see him. He was gone before on Thursday, which was at the ball game. So, but I am not going to name names. Everybody knows who everybody is. I mean, not everybody knows who everybody is, but I would be here for another 20 minutes because obviously I'm a talker. I love to jibber jab, especially with people I only see maybe once a year, sometimes less than that, every other year, every 3 years. So it's like a class reunion, and everybody gets along. And it was so much fun. So anyways, that's it. I love you guys. Take care. Oh, by the way, you're watching the video probably. I met a guy just sitting outside, and he recognized who I was from my YouTube channel. Brad had the same thing happen to him. If you're watching, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. But that was kind of surreal because my channel's not really big, but he's a Pittsburgh Steelers guy and he saw it. I see ya. I appreciate you stopping and say hello. If anybody sees me out at a show anywhere, even in Green Bay, if you know I am, and you've seen me before, come and talk, because I will talk your ear off. I guarantee you. Anyways, love you guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Later.